Hi everyone, how are you? I hope you're doing well. My name is Truly Almendo Pasaribu, and in this video, I'm gonna talk about writing research proposals. In the previous videos, we have covered several types of methods, and in this video, you're going to focus on your research proposals. We're going to cover several things, namely the introduction, literature review, and also methodology. So, what are we waiting for? A research proposal guides you to achieve your research goal in a systematic way. A good proposal will help you manage your time and save energy. Proposals are written to communicate your plan and serves as a plan of action. There are several elements of research proposal, namely introduction, literature review, and research methods. There are some parts that you need to write under introduction: research background, objectives, and significance. The section research background is essential as it is the first part that your advisor will see. It develops the context, rationale, and literature gap in the field you are interested in. First, context. Your proposal should introduce the context of the research. We can start by describing the situation within the subject of our research. In this section, we need to explain why particular situation interests us, or we should inform the urgency of selecting the particular situation. We can also introduce the keywords in our research. For example, we are interested in analyzing pre-service teachers' anxiety. We can start by defining anxiety. Second, the rationale. We need to introduce the aims or research problems of our study. We can make justification why we are conducting this research. Literature gap is also found in the research background. You need to make a statement to your readers the gap that you will address in the research. What kind of gaps are there? You may use different frameworks or methods. Show that your research is unique, however small. Next, research objectives. The research objectives should be original, or the research is relevant to the current time, situation, and interest. It should be suitable, as you need to investigate problems within your specializations. It should be researchable, which means that the problems are specific enough to be solved or answered. And finally, it should be significant. The results of your research can contribute or even counterclaim the previous findings. Accordingly, it is crucial that you formulate specific questions that may be answered. A broad problem can be difficult to solve and may not be achievable. Next section is writing literature review. Examining studies related to our thesis is a crucial stage. Let's discuss some reasons why reviewing related literature plays an essential role in your study. First, selecting the topic. Literature review facilitates you to find what studies associated to the topic you are interested in. From literature review, you learn the relationships among variables that have been previously investigated and what's next. Secondly, literature review helps you locate the variables. It helps you identify the relationship between variables, both independent and dependent variables in your topic. Thirdly, it helps you develop your instruments. Literature introduces you with available instruments which are already tested. You can use previous tested instruments or you can adjust previous instruments. Make sure though you follow the ethical procedures. This part also helps you strengthen arguments and identify implications of your study. There are several steps that you can do to write your related literature, namely identifying keywords, finding sources of related literature, skimming related literature, deleting irrelevant literature, taking notes, summarizing, paraphrasing, quoting, and organizing related literature. First, identifying keywords. You can list keywords related to the topic of the research that you choose. If you haven't got a topic, it means you need to read more. Research without reading is zero. Read to brainstorm possible related keywords of the topic. Second, finding sources of related literature from printed and digital sources. There are two kinds of sources for your study. First, the printed sources. Can you mention some examples? Books, magazines, dictionaries, and others. You can also use digital sources like websites, online journals, and others. Third, identifying relevant literature. After finding the sources from both printed and digital sources, you can skim the related literature to identify whether they are relevant, reliable, and up to date. The fourth step is creating annotated bibliography. It is a crucial part in the research. You can write title of research paper, the objectives, the sample of study, design results, and the conclusion in brief. You can use piece of card to help you organize the information. Taking notes is also important. You can take notes manually by using notebook. You can also use digital tools like Mendeley. The next steps are summarizing, paraphrasing, and quoting. We summarize to describe the main idea in the source materials. We paraphrase to rewrite the source by using our own words. When we use direct quotation, we copy the exact words of the document by giving the page number and the year of publication. Finally, we organize related literature. If you have some relevant studies for the review of literature, you can organize the related literature based on the year it is published. The last part that you need to have in your proposals is the methodology. We have discussed different types of research design. You need to explain the designs you use in the methodology. In explaining the research subjects or participants, you need to mention who they are and how you select them. And data collection techniques. In this section, you need to explain how you will collect the data. Are you going to observe the sample, administer survey, conduct interviews, or have focus group discussion? In short, the methodology explains how you achieve your research objectives. You can gather the data by observing, distributing questionnaire, interviewing the respondents, and using tables as your checklist. So we have talked about several things related to writing research proposals. We have covered introduction, literature review, and also methodology. I hope after watching this video, you know what you're going to write in your research proposals. Okay then. So if you want to share your ideas, please write your ideas in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you.